Well, what's going on, guys? Ryan here, and today we're going to be doing the bathroom renovation, and more specifically, we're going to be finishing the little floor pieces right here, because once I do that, I can do the drywall, because doing the flooring is a little bit harder when there's drywall, especially when there's drywall on these kind of slanted walls right here. And I only have to do 3 pieces. One of them is going to be full piece, the other 2 I need to cut to fit around these little diagonal walls. It shouldn't be too hard, especially because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace it out with some cardboard. I'm going to make some sort of template here. And then I'm just going to draw it on a piece, cut it, and hopefully it fits. I think that will work. Same thing with this side, but it's a little bit different. This side, I don't have to deal with any of this straight wall here, but this side I kind of do. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this properly. But we'll find out. So before I actually try to lay a piece down, there are some little niblets of concrete right here, and this isn't smooth either, so I'm going to take a sec to grind it down as best as I can in this area. I might not go the whole way because I don't need to right now, but I have this fan set up to blow all the dust out to try to minimize the amount of dust that's in here, and I'm wearing a mask and glasses, and I'm going to try to make it as smooth as possible, and then I can go from there. So I tried to record me grinding down the self-leveler, and I forgot to press record, so my apologies, but I did end up doing it, and I ended up doing it pretty far out, so it got really dusty in here, so I left the door open and the fan on for a while I was sitting here trying to figure out how I'm going to get this shape for the flooring, and I figured it out. I did use and end up making a cardboard template, okay? And basically all I did is you just put the pieces of cardboard up to the wall, and then you tape it all together, and then you got your shape that you need to cut out. But I needed to figure out where on the piece I need to cut. So I took this full piece, put it right here, put this scrap piece, and I just basically did some measuring from that point to this point down and try to get the rough area of where this needs to be. Then I put the template down, marked it, cut it, did a dry fit, did a little bit more trimming, and it fits. And now I just need to match it up to here, which I did, and I just need to cut that out, and that should be that. And I do the same process for this one. Alright, now I got this final piece in. It's not exactly how I would want it, and there's some gappage, major gappage here, but this should be okay. It should be hidden underneath the baseboard, and then all of this will be hidden underneath the door frame and stuff. But it actually is supposed to go a little bit further out this way. When I did all the measuring for figuring out the layout for the tile in this bathroom, because it's all going to be one piece, I thought I measured it out right, and I probably did, but I ended up installing it wrong over here. So there's like an inch of this flooring that's going to be over here, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with that. I might actually just deal with putting small pieces in there, because I don't know how I'm going to do it exactly. I might try to use whatever pieces that are going to fit here. The tops will be cut, and then the solid pieces will be used over here, maybe, because I think it's a full piece. I can't remember now, but I really, when I did all the measuring, I wanted the inside of the wall on this side to be the edge of the piece, and I think maybe with some of the gaps and the spacing and all that, there was an inch left, which, in all honesty, it is what it is. It's not going to be perfect. It kind of sucks, but, you know, whatever. But this is what it looks like. I need a vacuum and then mop it and then put this ram board back down, and then I can do all of the drywall. But I think it looks great, and I am a step forward in the finishing phase of the bathroom, because after the drywall, that's when you start doing everything else, and then it'll be done. I don't think it looks that bad, to be honest. Oh yeah, real quick, this piece there's just going to be a little tiny joint right there, I think. And I'm probably going to glue, I might, no, I can't glue them down. They're going to be attached still. I don't know exactly how I'm going to, how I'm going to make it work, but we'll see. When I put a full piece here, yeah, I don't know. That sucks. And the last resort, if I really want it to be fixed, is I can just put like a transition strip right here. So then I can readjust the flooring over here to kind of look better or be better. But I do want all of this to be one massive piece. So we're going to have a little slight problem right there, which sucks because, yeah. Dang. Sorry, that was really annoying. I don't know. In the last few clips, the audio might be a little off from the other ones just because evidently when I changed the audio settings when I was going to record me grinding down the floor, it didn't revert back to the regular one. So I apologize. All right, so I got this one wall done, and I did do the outlet down here. And it was pretty hard to do. It probably took me an hour and a half to do this one wall. And that's mainly because I have like a lot of things that I had to do. I have to measure, I have to cut it, I have to rasp all the sides, and I have to make sure that there's no like really bad, like, I don't know. I was contemplating earlier to text my dad to see if he could come over tomorrow or the next day. But the problem is the whole day I would be doing either this or be doing something else productive. And if I was doing this, by the time he comes here, I'll probably be done with it. So then I thought, you know what, Ryan, just stick with it. You can do one per a couple hours. And by the time that, you know, tomorrow after he would get off work, you'd be done or mostly done. Part of me thinks that I probably might get Ellie to help me with it just because an extra set of hands would be really beneficial. With that being said, I think I might try to do one more wall because it's already 3 and Ellie will get home in about an hour and a half, and we need to go grocery shopping. So I don't want to be in the middle of it, middle of doing something, and when she gets home that we have to go. But the thing I figured out is that this wall will be next, and then it could be this wall in front of me, and then it could be this wall, that wall, this wall, that wall. I think that's probably how I'm going to do it. But this one right here in front of me it has 2 outlets. And I honestly don't want to do that again. Not really right now, but I'm going to have to. I might not do it right this second. I might cut the whole thing out and measure it. And cut the outlet boxes out. But I might not install it right now. I should just do it. Let's see how long it takes me. Alright, quick little update for you. I did not end up doing another piece yesterday just because of the timing and all that, and Ellie and I did have to go somewhere. But I did start as soon as I could today, and I had already done this wall over here yesterday, and I did this wall and this wall. And so I'm in the process of doing this section. The reason why I kind of cut this section in half is because of the pipe there, and I didn't want to have to try to fit it back behind that and for it to be a full sheet and try to match that hole up, these 2 up, and that 3rd one up. And it just kind of worked out. It's kind of just like, it's fine, it works, and now I just need to do this piece, and then I need to do these 2 pieces, and then finally this piece, which I first was going to do like a full sheet and then just cut the door out. But I think what I'm going to have to do is take this piece and stop it about right here, and then finish that one, and then do this one, and then I can do one whole piece up there, and then that'll be my last one because that's where my light's hanging at. And so I can do those 2 pieces ASAP before I do this piece in here, so then I can have the light and all that, and I don't have to have it on the step stool or anything. But I realized that in order to get these taken off again, I would have to depressurize the lines, because if I just open it up, the water would shoot out. And I don't want that to happen, so I went ahead and I took some rags and I just depressurized it. There shouldn't be much water in the lines themselves, and when I open it up, it shouldn't leak that much. This hole down here is for the vent. I should have done it a little differently, but basically I have a coupling that I'll just put on a pipe, and then I'll shove the pipe in there and tighten it, and do the glue up. I'll glue it up in there, and then I can have it out here. The reason why I'm not having anything stick out, I'll take these off when I do the vanity, is because of the pipe in the floor. That is the only problem about this scenario, why I can't have any pipes out of the wall, because I need to kind of set the vanity down, and I can't really tilt it and do all that at the same time. But I think that'll still work. I think everything's gonna be totally fine with it. Like I don't think it's gonna be a problem for me. But I still need to depressurize that one, and I forgot to do it on the toilet. So the toilet is the only one that I didn't depressurize, which is gonna be kind of a problem, but it might not be, because I already depressurized this one. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I undo that at some point. Hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. Okay, I'm almost done. I got my last two pieces to do, and I'm gonna try to set this up. Maybe, oh man, this camera does not do wide angle at all. Hopefully it doesn't fall. I decided to do the top piece first and then the side pieces, and in order to use the full sheet that I had one full sheet left, and like a half sheet that I thought I could get all these out of, and I did. So I just got these pieces to put up, and then I'm done. Okay, I am done. Pretty dark in this room, but we got all of the walls completely done. The one thing I have to say is this shower, I do not know how to do it. None of the instructions say anything about putting drywall behind it. It's just the OSB sheet, then the 1x3 OSB sheet, 1x3. And I'm assuming you kind of leave a small gap in between the sheetrock and the shower. But there's this spot where it's like pretty flush. And then, I don't know, I just feel like this one pops out a little bit, this sheetrock. I don't know, it should be fine, and I'm sure it is fine. I just need to caulk those areas and then just make sure that it's all waterproof, basically. I think it looks good. I think this bathroom is going to come together really quickly. I have pretty big gaps on this and this side, but I don't have any more sheetrock unless I use the full sheet, and that's okay for that gap because I'm just going to follow this line, and then it should be fine. But other than that, that's the bathroom. And because that is the final piece I installed, that will be it for today's video. The next one is going to be about doing all the mudding and the taping and the texturing and possibly the painting. But that's it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to smack that buttons as hard as you can. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on post notifications to help me a lot. And I'll see you guys all next time.